Hey everybody, Chris here at the Southwest Center. Want to share another video today as we continue to take a look into Peter's work at building thinking classrooms, and as we talk a little bit about chapter 3 in this first book, specifically about like where do students work, like what kind of setting do we put them in? Do we have them working in collaborative teams at desks? Do we have them standing up? And what kind of surfaces do we use? So I'm going to talk about some of the research in this book, and also I'm going to share some of my own reflective ideas of just working with teachers and students and some of the benefits that I've seen from using something like a white book that you see here behind me in this video. So Peter uses this term in his book a lot. He talks about the VNPs and the vertical non-permanent surfaces. And so I had someone here at the office who has much better handwriting than me go ahead and create this graphic here behind us so we could talk about this today, because I do think it's really important that we do think about where our students work at, because we talk about institutional norms a lot, and we know that one of those norms that we have in all our classrooms on a regular basis is kids sitting in desks or sitting at tables and working either on worksheets or notebooks or on their computers. And what some of Peter's research really reinforces is that when we have kids standing up and we have them working on something like a non-permanent vertical surface, that student engagement increases, also that their mood and their energy increases, which is obviously some fantastic benefits. But the other thing that I think we talk about a lot that's a beautiful byproduct of surfaces like these is something that Peter calls knowledge mobility. And just think about your kids getting stuck on a task, and they don't know where to engage in the task, what the next step might be. And instead of just sitting there doing nothing, when we work on vertical surfaces like this, they can look around the room at what their peers are doing. And I know sometimes we'd say, well, they're just cheating off of somebody, but maybe they just need a starting point. Maybe they just need an idea or a strategy to get started. And therefore, they have some knowledge mobility by looking at what their peers and other groups are doing in the room. So the benefit of that too is that process is happening, they become less reliant upon us. So they're not waiting on me to work the room to be able to get by their group and to give them a strategy to get them started. So hopefully that's a positive thing as well. Also, if I'm being 100% transparent, and this is a selfish benefit for me, anytime I do a workshop or I work with kids, I love the fact that I can see what everybody's doing. I can stand in the middle of the room, I can survey everything that's going on around me, and I know exactly what groups are working on. I know what thinking that they're writing down on these whiteboards, and it's this constant formative assessment. I know the groups that need a hint or an extension. I know groups that are ready for something a little more challenging. I know groups that are stuck. And so it's in a selfish way, it is so much easier for me to be able to work the room and to be able to facilitate the learning that's going on within my student groups whenever they're working on these services. And the cool thing is, as the research shows, the reason we use something that's erasable is if you gave them chart paper, for example, many instances we've seen situations where students just won't write anything at all because they don't have the ability to quickly erase it. But kids will get started quicker, they'll share their ideas in writing because they know they can quickly erase it and write something else down. So those are just a few of the benefits. We know that we could have a lot deeper conversation, and as always, we would love to take a deeper dive into that conversation with you here at the Southwest Center, or we can come to your school. So please reach out to us so we can be of assistance. Thanks.